guys, and welcome back for today's video. Today I'm going to film a video that I haven't filmed in a really long time, but one of my favourites, even though I know some people aren't really into them, but I actually really like to film these. And it's just going to be a chit chat get ready with me. I haven't filmed this in a while and I'm going out tonight clubbing, surprise surprise, and I thought I'd film my makeup because Jordan Lipscomb, I hope I'm saying that right, she always films these like chit chat get ready with me's, and she always films these like get ready with me's before I feel like she goes on a night out, and I'm literally obsessed with her channel, so I thought I would do the same thing. I think I filmed one of these in a year, so this is really strange for me. I'm going to start by going in with a little bit of fake tan. I have been away but my tan has really faded, so I'm shaking this. This is the Zen Tan for face in the shade Light. By the way, my mirror unfortunately is like down here because I can't put it here. So I'm really sorry if I keep looking over here, but that's where my mirror is. Okay guys, I'm going to start with what I'm going to put underneath my skin. I'm going to put on this NYX Liquid Illuminator. This is in the shade Pure Gold. And they're quite similar to the NARS ones. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them. Or they're like the strobe creams that MAC have come out with that are tinted. But a lot cheaper because this is NYX. And I'm going to put this underneath my foundation. You can put it on top. I just find when I put it underneath it gives me a really nice glowy complexion. I know it looks really orange and scary, but trust me, when you go over it with foundation, it's fine. And it makes me look a little bit more tanned. So I'm just gonna blend that in. Do the same over here. They do this in a really lovely coral kind of shade as well that I love to use as like a blush highlight. If you like your foundation to look really dewy and glowy, you might quite like to pick some of these up, just to put underneath foundation and over the top to make it a bit more dewy looking. But if you like a matte finish, you might not like these. Okay, and then I'm going to pop on a little bit of Vaseline on my lips just while we're doing our makeup. This will have time to sort of sink into our lips. I put so much of this stuff on, guys, because now it's getting a little bit colder outside. I do not want to have like dry lips. And then going to apply a little bit of my MAC strobe cream just here. Underneath my foundation as well. This is like a new thing that I've been doing, but I just like the way it looks then when you apply your foundation because it doesn't look really like matte. It still looks really natural and dewy, and I'm running out of this. Okay, so I hope the focus on this is alright and it's zoomed in enough for you guys. I'm going to start by priming my eyelids. I'm actually going to use the Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade Fair, which is the lightest shade. I'm doing this to get like a really good base, but it is going to be quite white. By the way, I had my eyebrows tinted today. That's why they look way, like, better than normal, I guess. They still look a little bit crazy, but they definitely look better. Know your favourite, like, palettes at the moment that you've been loving, because I always listen to you guys' recommendations, and I'm loving all your comments at the moment and stuff, so yeah, definitely let me know. I'm going to start by going in with the SOPH palette and taking a transition shade. This is literally just like a peachy kind of colour, nothing too dark. I'm just going to run this in the crease. I've got eyelash extensions on as well, by the way. I get so, well, I don't get so many people, but I get the few people inboxing me on Instagram lately asking me if I have eyelash extensions on in my video makeup tutorials, and in some of them I do, some of them I don't. I've actually started getting them properly, like regularly, only since the beginning of summer really. Prior to that I didn't have them all the time. I know I've got a video on them, but I actually go to a different place now. That is a lot better than the last place that I went to. Well, not better, I just have a different type of eyelash extension now. I have Russian volume lashes. If you are into lashes, you'll know what I'm talking about here. But yeah, it's just a completely different technique. They apply multiple lashes to one eyelash rather than like one-on-one, so you get a really dramatic look. You just want some like decent blending brushes. They don't even have to be expensive though. Like, these are MAC brushes, but I've had these brushes forever. You don't need to have like MAC brushes. You can have, there are so many companies now that do like brush sets and brush kits for really good prices. Although I've heard really mixed things about Morphe brushes and I've never tried them. Please let me know in the comments if you've tried them. I don't know if any of you guys watch any of those gossip channels on YouTube. I do watch them, got to admit, and I've seen all like the Morphe scandal, so I'm always really unsure about whether or not Morphe brushes are any good. So if any of you guys have tried them, let me know, because I will trust your opinion a little bit better than some people on the internet. So I'm going out tonight for a friend's sister's birthday, and I am so excited. I have like not been on a night out. To be fair, it's not actually been that long. It's probably been like 2 weeks. But I'm such a... Since finishing uni, it's really, really sad. But I went out so much at the end of university that not going out is so weird to me. And living back at home is a really hard adjustment because obviously you've lived with your friends. Look at all these eyelashes that are falling all over my face. You've lived with your friends for so many years, like 3 years you've not lived with your mum and dad or whoever you live with, and you're coming home and living back at home, and it's just very strange because obviously it's their house, so things are a little bit different, and you don't have your friends like opposite you on the other side of the street, which is what I had this year. I had friends so near me in the area that all the students live in Nottingham, so coming home is really bizarre. MAC 224 brush is honestly my favourite brush, but this is what I use to like blend everything out all the time. Blend, blend, blend. I take like a shade, like a flat shader brush, and I'm going to take that brown colour. This is going to be interesting because I literally never do this. I'm going to pack it on. As like a smoky eye. The eyes are actually quite dark for me. I never do a smoky eye. This is interesting, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to take my simple wipe, and because I've got really sharp acrylics, I'm going to like put my finger in the wipe, and this is how I do like a really sharp line here if I didn't use tape. I just like cut the eyeshadow like this, but that eyelash is like hanging down. Like that. So I don't know how well you guys can see. And once you add concealer and things like that, it will look a lot better. So if you did not already know, my new favourite foundation is the L'Oreal Infallible. But I like the L'Oreal Infallible, the L'Oreal True Match, but I like to mix in a little bit of the Infallible. Firstly, just for my shade, because this is in 4W and it's a little bit too warm at the moment. And this is in 125. That's the only thing I'm having trouble with this Infallible foundation is the shade range. Like, this is one of my favourite foundations, but I think they just need more shades. Take my Zoeva 104 buffer brush and buff it in. I do really like beauty blenders, but I've got a real, like, grudge to bear with them. I find them really bad at soaking up product. Like, if I have a really nice foundation, I never want to use a beauty blender because I feel like it just absorbs all the product. Whereas, at least with brushes, especially this brush, it just distributes the product. It doesn't like absorb it all. I'm just going to bring that down my neck as well and a little bit onto my ear. I'm going to use the Freedom Eyeshadow Pro Eyebrow Palette. It looks like this. I've done like an eyebrow tutorial video as well. Would love to film that for you guys. So I'm loving that brow. Concealer, I'm going in with the True Match concealer, which is such a fab mascara, such a fab concealer. I feel like this hasn't really been that hyped up because everyone talks so much about the foundation, but the concealer is really great too. This concealer is my favourite, mixed with the Maybelline Fit Me, which I'm also going to use in the shade 10. And I'm just going to mix these two together because I like a little concealer on a night out. I don't know why I like so much, but put a little bit on my chin and a little bit here. I use it kind of as like a highlight. I'm going to go in with the MAC, I think this is a concealer. It's the MAC Match Master Concealer in 7.5, which is kind of random, but loads of people use this on YouTube, and I picked one up the other day and it's great. So I'm kind of just like cutting my cheekbone with this, and I'm actually going to put quite a lot of this on, but that's because it really melts into the skin, and you guys know I want to be brown and tanned like all the way throughout the year, so that's why I put quite a heavy-handed amount on. I'm also going to use this to contour my nose, which is a really new thing. I never used to do this, but I've started doing it lately and I've been loving it. Now I'm going to try the Revolution Luxury Powder in the shade Banana. I'm so excited to try this because I have not baked in so long. So I'm going to actually tip it into the lid. Oh, there's a clear plastic thing over it, that's why. I was like, why is this not coming out? I haven't baked in so long, this is so surreal. And I'm going to bake a little bit just here, and on my chin I'm going to bake because I get really oily there and my makeup tends to come off. So I'm going to bake that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Chanel Soleil de Tan, which looks like this. I'm going to take it on a brush like this, and I'm going to swirl. This is a Sephora, yeah, this is Sephora brush. And I'm going to like add to that bronzer that I put on before that was the cream bronzer. I'm going to just, this is kind of like a mousse. This is in between like a mousse, a powder and a cream. But it's a really, really natural bronzer. So I'm going to add here. I'm not going to try not to go in too much. Also going to add a little bit here. Okay, so I'm going to take my brush by Benefit. I'm going to like kind of dust away that powder. Oh, I actually really like it. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. I don't know how well it's going to come up on camera, but it's made my under eyes like flawless. That's a really nice powder. I'm going to go in with a really fun product, and I'm not sure if I should actually be applying this over my skin that's been powdered, so I probably made a bit of a mistake there, but I really want to try it out. It's the Revolution Liquid Highlighter in the shade Gold, and these are like the iconic London drops that everyone raves about, and I actually really want to try. But I saw these ones and they were like £4, so I thought I'd give them a go. I'm going to just apply it. I'm not going to apply a lot because it might be a bit much. Guys, I'm going to have to get these in every colour. These are great. I really want to do a comparison video now on this and the iconic London ones because these are so nice. I'm so happy I bought these. Okay, so just did some mascara. This is a really good mascara, but it's quite a like wet consistency and it goes all over your face if you don't get it right. I'm going to actually dust off this now because otherwise I'm going to have a big line. And I'm going to blend that in because I don't want a line. Layer over the top my BECCA Champagne Pop, which is my favourite highlight. But every single one of these I've ever bought, or I've heard other people like have bought, like my mum, my sister and friends, they've always smashed, and mine has smashed again. I didn't even drop it. That's the only problem, I think, because it's like really, really fine maybe. Like the consistency of the powder is really fine, that it really does not, it breaks really easily. So I'm just going to layer this over the top of those drops. But you literally don't have to. If you did a few more layers of those drops, you could build up the intensity. I just like how they make my skin look a little bit less matte, and they're a great base for a highlight. I mean, but I am going on a night out. I think in the daytime I wouldn't layer these. It would be way too intense. Let me know if either of you guys have tried both of these out and what one you prefer. I used to think I preferred this one, but I've really grown on the NYX setting spray, and it's like a lot less expensive. So I'm just gonna set my face, let that dry. I'm gonna go ahead, do my hair, pick out an outfit, then I will come back and do my lips. I do my lips last of all, just because I've got to eat dinner and I've got to sort my hair out and it will fade, but I will be back for that. This gloss, which is my new fave gloss by L'Oreal, and it's actually so lovely. Realised, so it's really hard to show you my outfit, but I'm just wearing this skirt skort. So at the front it is a skirt and at the back it is a skort. I actually wish it was a skirt, but you know. I'm then wearing these which keep falling down. They are thigh-high, some thigh-high boots. Hopefully there'll be a photo of this outfit on my Instagram, so go and check that out and you might be able to see the full length. And then this top that I'm wearing is from River Island. Just thought it went really cute with the skirt. And then I'm going to wear this like oversized jacket, and I'm probably going to keep this with me all night. I was just going to wear it to get in, like to cloakroom, but I actually think it looks quite cute on with this outfit. I think it makes it a little bit more casual. I love wearing these jackets like this at the moment. I know it's not everyone's thing, and it's not the most like practical, but it does look really, really cute. So yeah, I'm probably gonna wear this kind of like this, and then it just kind of covers there. And then if I find it's getting annoying, I will probably just do this with it and tie it up or something. It is huge though, so I don't know how that's gonna work out, but I really want to wear a jacket. Guys, so that was it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to go ahead and leave me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I read all you guys' comments. If you want to go ahead and leave me a comment, that would be great. I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.